Hello everyone, this is Saili here and today I'm going to share my personal experience what I had in the Vipassana retreat. I have attended the course of 10 days in Igatpuri. This is a place near Nasik city. It's a very beautiful place surrounded in nature's beauty. So I feel very privileged that I got an opportunity to go over there and learn meditation. Now before telling my experience to you all, I would like to tell you few things about Vipassana. Vipassana is a very ancient meditation technique taught by Lord Siddhartha Gautama Buddha. This technique was carried from generation to generation and now people are getting benefited by this technique. Now I'll explain you what did we do in this 10 days. In this 10 days we had to follow few rules. The rule number 1 was a complete noble silence, which means you cannot talk to any another meditator over there and you cannot even communicate with them with your eye contact or facial expressions. So a complete noble silence was supposed to be followed. Another rule was we had to follow the schedule. The schedule was like this. We had to wake up early in the morning about 4 o'clock, and from 4:30 to 6:30 we had to do a group meditation in the meditation hall. Then from 6:30 to 8 o'clock there was a break for getting bath and breakfast. Then from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock we had to meditate. Then from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock there was a break for lunch, and if you wish you can take small nap in this midtime. Then from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock again we used to meditate. Then from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock there used to be a break for tea or milk, whatever you wish you can have. Then from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock again we used to meditate in the meditation hall. Then from 7 o'clock to 8:30 there used to be a discourse from the Guruji Satyanarayan Goenka. Then from 8:30 to 9 o'clock there used to be a short meditation. Then from 9 o'clock to 9:30 there used to be a question and answer session in the meditation hall itself. If you had some difficulty while meditating or if you are facing some problem while doing meditation, then you can discuss about them to your respective teachers. Yeah, I know I said earlier that we were not supposed to talk to anybody in those 10 days, but we were allowed to talk to the respective teachers if we are facing some problems while meditating, or if you have some physical problem, or if you are feeling not well, then you can tell them. So that was about the schedule. The rule number 3 was we were not supposed to carry our mobile phones, laptops with us, which means no Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram and any other social networking site will be in touch with you for 10 days. You cannot even listen music, you cannot even read books, you cannot even do sketches, you are not supposed to do anything which will distract you from yourself. So that was the rule number 3. These 3 rules were a big challenge for me because I'm a very talkative kind of person, so staying quiet for 10 days was a very big challenge for me. And the schedule was also a big challenge for me because I'm a very lazy girl. I just don't like to get up early in the morning, and getting wake up at 4 o'clock was like a big disaster for me. So that was a very difficult for me, and I have another bad habit to stay awake till late night. So even if we were allowed to go to our rooms at after 9:30 p.m., I just couldn't sleep immediately. So that's the reason I just hated to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And definitely even I'm addicted to all these social networking sites, so staying away from all these things for 10 days was another challenge. One more challenge I faced, that was the food. Being a Mumbaiker, I'm just so addicted to street foods, chocolates, pizza, burger, ice cream and everything. And the food was there were definitely hygienic and good for our health, but it was not at all spicy. So the food was a big challenge for me. So even though these things were like a big challenge, I faced them, like, because I had decided to go and learn this meditation technique. So I said okay, fine, I'll adjust with them, and I just moved on. So that was about the rules and schedule. So one more thing I would like to tell you that there was a complete partition between girls and boys. Male area and female area were completely separated by the boundaries. So that was another thing about this 10 days course of 10 days. Now that was all about the other things. Now I will tell you what did we do in those 10 days. From the day 1 to day 3, we were taught to focus on our natural breath, which means we have to observe the area over the upper lip, the region near the nostrils, and the inner walls of your nose. Whenever we inhale, whenever we exhale, what do we feel over here? We just have to observe it with steady, peaceful, and equanimous mind. Uh, while doing this, we feel different kind of sensation. Yeah, we actually feel different sensation. Normally whenever we breathe, we just even don't give a damn what do we feel. But when we feel, when we observe them with steady and equanimous mind, with a focused mind, we actually feel a different kind of sensation. Sometimes you may feel warm, sometimes you may feel cold, sometimes you may feel tickling or itching sensation, sometimes you feel pain, sometimes you feel lightness or heaviness, and sometimes you may feel something which you cannot even express in words, but only you know that you are feeling something. So whatever sensation you may feel, you just have to observe the sensation with steady and equanimous mind, which means you just cannot react to the sensation. Like if you are feeling itching or tickling sensation over here, then you just cannot rub the area over here. You just have to see and feel it. That's it. So that's what we did in those 3 days. So when we were doing this thing, we were supposed to keep one thing in our mind, that nothing is permanent. Change is the only constant thing. Whatever sensation we are feeling, it's not going to last forever. We have to keep this thing in our mind. So maybe you're feeling pain, or maybe you're feeling itching sensation, then that's the reason we were not supposed to react to the sensation. You just have to observe it with steady and equanimous mind. So that's it we did for the first 3 days. Now you may feel, what is this, just observing your nose for 3 days? Even when I was doing this for the first day, I felt like what I'm doing, just observing my nose. And you may think it's quite easy, you just have to see your nose, but this is not that easy, because they told us to close our eyes and observe over here. So when we close our eyes then and start focusing over here, suddenly some thought comes in your mind and you just get lost in some other world and start thinking about a particular situation or a particular person, or whatever you want to imagine. You just start imagining it, and then just get lost in some other world. Even I felt the same thing, because when I was doing this for the first time, I just focused over here for not more than 5 to 6 seconds, and I just start imagining something else, and I just got lost in some other world. And then I told myself, hey, what are you doing? You just don't have to do this stupid thing over here, just come back and start focusing over here. So this just happened for more than 10 to 12 times, like focusing over here for 5 to 6 seconds and again starting imagining something else. Again I came back and starting focusing, again I got lost in some other world. So this just happened again and again in the first day, but still I just started developing that concentration power in myself. I observed that difference from the day 1 till day 3, because for the 3 days we did the same thing, but the difference was about the timing. I focused on the first day, I focused over here for 5 to 6 seconds, but on the third day I focused over here like more than 30 to 40 seconds. So that was a remarkable difference for me, which means that your mind is getting more and more sharp, because when you allow your mind to just stay and focus over here, which means you're making your mind more and more sharp and strong and focused to stay over here. So that's it we did in these 3 days. This focusing on your breath is called as Anapan. We did this Anapan, which helped us a lot to get more and more focused, more and more concentrated. Now from the day 4 we did Vipassana. Now I will explain you what the word Vipassana means. The Vipassana, the word itself has its own meaning, which means observing the things as they are. While doing this meditation, we observe our body so deeply that we never ever did before in our life. We observe our body from top to bottom, and each and every part of your body should be scanned with a steady and equanimous mind. While observing your body, you feel a very different kind of sensation in different parts of your body. When I was doing this for the first time, I felt a very heavy pain in the head region. I felt like somebody has taken a very heavy hammer and putting constantly on my head, like I felt very heavy pain. But still, as I said before, you have to observe your feeling with equanimous mind, which means you just cannot generate the feeling of hate to a particular region, to a particular feeling. So I just said that okay, fine, I am feeling the pain, then also the pain is not gonna last forever, it will just get managed within few minutes. So whatever may be the feeling, you just have to observe it with equanimous mind. Sometimes you may feel a very pleasant kind of feeling, a very nice feeling. Then also you are not supposed to generate a craving for that particular feeling. So while doing this Vipassana, you have to keep these two things in your mind. Don't hate a particular feeling, and don't generate a craving for a particular feeling. Just observe the feeling with steady and equanimous mind. So we all did this Vipassana from day 4 till day 10. So while observing your body, you may feel you may feel a very small sensations, like you never felt before. In every part of your body, you feel very different and a very unique sensation. That's what that we never felt before. It may happen that sometimes you may not feel any kind of feeling in a particular region, but then also you are not supposed to feel upset about it. Because as you do this more and more sincerely, you can actually feel a particular feeling in each and every part of your body. So that's it we did for the rest of the days. One thing I would like to mention that from the day 5th, we had 3 slots per day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon and one in the evening. Morning 8 am to 9 am, afternoon 2:30 am to 3:30 am, and evening 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. In these slots of group meditation, we did Adhishtan. Adhishtan, the word has its own meaning, which means a strong determination. So in this slot also we did the same thing what we did in the rest of the days, but there was a small difference in those slots that when we sit for meditation, we were not supposed to move our legs or our hand, and we're not supposed to open our eyes for a complete 1 hour. So before sitting, we have to make a strong determination that we will do this meditation without moving your body for a complete 1 hour. That was a little bit challenging for me, because when I did this for the first day, I just couldn't stay like a statue for a complete 1 hour. After 45 minutes, I just moved my hands because they started paining so badly that I just couldn't tolerate that pain. So I couldn't do it on the first day, but afterwards I just reminded myself that no, you have to do this, you can do this. And then from the 5th day onwards, I did this for a complete 1 hour, and when that slot of a complete 1 hour finishes, you feel a very nice kind of feeling, a very good and positive feeling in yourself. I don't know how to explain it in words, because this is something very personal experience, what you feel. So that was all about the Adhishtan slots, and so many changes I can observe in myself when I came back to home, because I'm a very aggressive kind of person. I get angry so quickly, I get hyper so quickly, but now I'm not getting that hyper immediately, and even if I get angry, I get calm very quickly. So that one change I noticed in myself, and Another thing I noticed that my perspective to see a particular situation, to a particular person has changed, gradually has been changed. So that's another thing I noticed in myself. Uh, Another thing I would like to tell you that when I went over there, I felt very good when I entered in that premises, because as I said before, it's a very beautiful place. There is a greenery all over the premises, and it's a very beautiful place, very beautiful place. So I was so happy to spend my vacation over there and learn something very good and positive thing. One more experience I had that on the fifth day, I was doing meditation in the group setting, and I started missing my family so much that I started crying in the meditation hall itself. I just couldn't control myself. So it was that Adhishtan slot, like about in the evening slot, 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. When that slot ended, I just went to the teacher and I told her that I just cannot concentrate, I just cannot meditate. I'm missing my family so much, and I'm feeling like I'm gonna die in the midway returning back to home. And I don't know, some very stupid things came in my mind. So she told me that this is a feeling of fear. Let the fear come out from your body. Okay, fine. If you want to cry, then cry. But while crying also, you just observe the sensation, what you're feeling. Then I just made myself calm, and again I went back, and then there was a discourse from the Guruji, so I listened whatever he said, and then again that short meditation period was there. So I meditated with a calm mind, then I did the course for 10 days and survived over there. That was a feeling I felt, feeling of fear. And one more thing I would like to tell you, once you entered in that course, you just cannot come back in midway, like on the 5th day or 6th day. If you are feeling no, I want to go back to home, then you are not allowed to go back. If you are entering, then you have to stay over there for a complete 10 days. So that's the main reason I felt like how this time will, why this time is just not going so fast. I was missing my family, my friends like hell. So whatever may be the experience, let's keep this aside. But I felt a very positive experience over there. The meditation made me a very good and calm person. Definitely the change is not gonna happen suddenly in you. It will happen gradually, and even I am observing that very positive kind of energy I feel after meditating, because when I came back, even I'm at home, I do this for at least 1 hour in a day. So that's what I wanted to share to you all. Yeah, I'm not gonna recommend you all should do this, because this is something personal, this is your personal choice. So I wanted to do this, and I went and I did this course. But if you're watching this video, and after listening my experience, if you want to do, then please do this. This is really very good experience, and I'm pretty sure that after completing this course, you will feel something very good, something that you've never experienced in your life before. So that's what I wanted to share to you all. And now all I can say is just enjoy your day, keep smiling, stay happy, stay healthy, and take care. Bye bye, see ya.